Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're giving the love. And kaboom! Gone with the ultimate igniter. I mean, seriously, guys, this is going to be a bot that is going to be able to stand up to a Titan. Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at Natchi, coming at you with a little test server action. We are testing out the Ochokochi today, and been running it in test server. It's got a specific drone to it, takes no real damage. It converts everything to DOT and then self-mitigates with its drone, with its ability. Basically, this thing is a super tank. Makes the Fenrir look like a paperweight. This thing in its ability is just absolutely a monster. Combined with the new weapons, the Shatter and the Splinter, which are very short range, 250 meter shotguns, these are absolutely a vicious combo. And this is one of the few bots that can go toe to toe with the Titan now. I think this is going to be a monster on the battlefield. So let's go ahead, let's hop into some gameplay. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the nerfs that we've been looking at as well. And it's paving the way for this monster. Alrighty guys, here we go. We're dropping in here on the power plant map. We got Beacon Rush this time around. That'll be good. I'm going to start off here running the Ultimate Mender with the Ultimate Blaze and Igniters. And there's a glitch on this. Its special ability buttons never appear. So it worked once when I first tried it out. And then after that, as you can see, none of the buttons have been popping up. So really can't give this a good test run. We're just going to run it until it dies, and we're going to hop into the Ochokochi, or the Ochokochi. It's such a fun name to pronounce. But definitely when this thing is, when we actually get a chance to test it in its best ability with all its abilities available, this is going to be a little monster. The standard Mender is a little beast already on the battlefield. This will definitely... this is going to be just way over the top. Anyone who gets this, you're a lucky, lucky dog. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, I couldn't use any of its abilities. No pilot skills, no nothing. So that's out of there. So let's bring out the Ochokochi. And we've got the new weapons on here. I've tried out some other ones as well. I tell you, they've really paved the path for these new weapons. It's good. This is a little uncontrollable, but if you're really, really cautious, you can do this. And there's an Ultimate Mender right there. See if we can get him out of here. And come on. Oh, I didn't get him. But they've basically nerfed a whole boatload of weapons, guys. And they've nerfed a bunch of bots. They're paving the way for this particular combo, guys. They're even nerfing some of the drones. Like the, oh, yeah, right there. You got the Paralysis drone. You got the Kestrel drone. There's a nice kill right there. They're paving the way that you're going to want this new bot and this new drone and these new weapons. And this is nothing new, but this is probably one of the biggest, and I'd say one of the most severe nerfs that we've seen in a long time. So definitely they're paving a way for a whole new economy. But this thing here is just a monster. When it's not in its special ability mode, it's squishier. You can take it out, and it's not super fast. But there's no pilot skills with it right now. So pilot skills are going to be a huge factor with this as well. These new weapons, they've gotten a little better. They were a little unaimable before in the first iteration of these when they first dropped them in the first test server. Now they're a little more dealable. It just feels like they're a little more aimable. So definitely this is something that is going to be, these are going to be weapons I want. But they fit that niche, the same one where the sonic shotguns are. And yeah, we're duking it out here. We're shoving each other. As you can see, this thing, when it runs, its special ability has like kind of a repulsive field in front of it. And you can really send things flying. I mean, you can really just launch them, just like a Minos. And I tell you, that is going to be huge in dealing with Titans. This guy, a little bump in love right there. And there you can see, I did manage to get him with the Splinter right there. I'm also tag teaming the Keel mothership with this. Oh yeah, everyone out here is running this bad boy. Now, people have been running the Ultimate Igniters and Blazes. That's a good combo. I've been running this with different variations of it. I've been running it with the Sonic Shotguns, the Harpoons. I've done the Igniter and Blazes as well, and they're all pretty decent, but definitely the new weapon. The new weapons are definitely what they are tailor-made for. And I talked about this in a video before that we're seeing complete package deals come out now, where you don't get the full potential, the full OP potential of these new bots unless you have the specialty pilot, you have the drone, you have the bot and the special weapons. It all ties together, and some of it's even going to tie into the mothership that you're using. So these full package deals, which seem kind of insidious at times, are actually they're a very shrewd business maneuver for people who want the OP deal, the most powerful, over-the-top meta builds. That's what it's going to take. Okay, let's get a run here. And this is the ultimate weapons here, the Ultimate Igniter and Blaze. Of course, they're not the easiest to control. But if you get yourself on a line with something and you're just burning as you're running into them, it's pretty nasty. I mean, this will roast and toast you. Okay, let's go ahead and let's work on this Titan right here. Let's give him a little bump and love here. And I'm going to fry him with these Igniters and Blazes here and see what we can do here. Here we go. We're giving the love. And kaboom! Got him with the Ultimate Igniter. I mean, seriously, guys, this is going to be a bot that is going to be able to stand up to a Titan. When it's in special ability mode, Fenrir's used to be able to do it many versions of the meta ago. They can't anymore. But this new bot will be able to. Now, here are the sharp. These are sharp. They're quite sharp, I tell you. Harpoon weapons. And they fire about half as fast as they did before. So they've really had their damage per minute output reduced. I mean, they're good for ambushing damaged targets, but these are not going to be brawling weapons anymore. They just aren't. I'm not going to say they're dead on arrival, but if you see something beat up and you got this particular weapon, you can go out there and beat on it pretty good. Especially anything with an Aegis shield or impermeable shield. This will still work pretty good against like an Ares and like the Ultimate Ares. It might not be a bad weapon combo to use against that. But definitely it is not going to be the primo weapon. That's what these new shotguns are going to be for, you guys. They really are setting it up. Those are going to be your monsters. Okay, nice first run there. We took a Titan out with this thing. Pretty wicked. Let's go ahead and take a look here. 7.2 million. 8 kills, 3 beacon caps. This is seriously a little monster. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead. Let's hop into another match, and then we will wrap this up for you guys. Alrighty, guys, here we go. We're hopping into it. Is the lunar map. TDM, that's kind of open from our beacon rush. That forces people out into the open. We'll still make this work. We'll tear things up with it. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple of the nerfs that are being hit pretty hard. The Angler is taking another nerf, slowing it down. The Angler is going to, it's not done, but it is definitely getting pushed farther and farther out from the meta. And it's going to be a slower target, and if you don't have the right pilot skills to make that thing work faster, spy skill, Roadhog, Adamant Roadhog, etc., it's going to get pretty rough. And then, of course, it had changes to its reload timeout special ability. It has a bunch of changes to it. It is getting a bump in its durability, so it's a little more tanky. But really, what it's losing. Look at that! I just flung that Ultimate Invader. He jumped, and I hit him with the special field, that pulsing field that comes off when I'm running. Just launched him way the heck away from here. Okay, now I am using the Sonic shotguns here, and that's not a bad weapon. You don't have to aim quite as well with these. But they definitely, have your ammo issue with them, and they're definitely not going to, take over the role of the brand new shotguns that are coming out. Now, you could run I didn't run, maces and cudgels with this. Cudgels took a little damage nerf, but they're still going to be very usable. Let's go ahead and bring out the nerfed harpoons again. We're going to keep running it. Now, if they hadn't nerfed the harpoon weapons, this would be the ultimate build right here. This would be the assassin build. But since they've really reduced its damage per minute by reducing that that firing rate time, it's an ambush predator. It's not going to be a brawler. Okay, let's go ahead and we got one right there. And I am running the unstable conduit on everything. So, power cells aren't an issue out here, but you could do a lot of this with. There we go. Just bump. Goodbye. You could do a lot of that work with like the advanced healing module. Will work just fine with it. There we go. He's beat up pretty good, so we took that. This does have a pretty long reload time on special ability, so that is one thing I do like about it. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff about this really over the top, but at least that reload time is significantly long. But I think you'll probably see a specialty pilot. Not when this first drops. There'll be a good pilot that drops. But usually the next update, there'll be a special pilot for it. They'll probably increase or decrease the reload time on its special ability, or extend the duration of its special ability. But you'll be seeing that here soon enough. That's kind of the pattern, guys. You get You know, when a bot first drops, a good pilot comes out that's okay for it, but its specialty pilot comes later, and that's going to be a different acquisition for you. And that's the package deal. You need that specialty pilot to get the most over-the-top performance. So if you get the, you know, this right off the bat in 9.4 and you get the generalized pilot for it, you know, I would just level it up only to the bare minimum necessary, because you're going to save up and get that secondary specialized pilot for it. Just like we have a specialty pilot for the Ophion. Got a good pilot that came out for it, and then a better pilot came out. Same thing with you know, the Lynx that came out with the Cat pilot, and it was pretty good. But then the Hicks came out, or excuse me, the Hickok or whatever it is, Levi, and that is a much better pilot, and that's the package deal. So start looking for those things. Learn to play the game, save your resources if you want to really build your hangars up. There we go. Charged in, hit them with the special weapons. Now these shotguns, you know, they fire straight lines, but when they hit, they're supposed to like explode little pellets all over inside their target, I guess. But these will definitely fill that you know, short-range shotgun build, and definitely these things, yeah, just absolutely obliterate that Titan with it. This is going to be just crazy, guys. This is going to be the most overpowered bot, I think, to ever hit the battlefield. And I think life is going to get rather entertaining. Here, let's just go up here and slug it. There's two of us here. And we're just beating the tar out of this thing. Just got to get close now. Just get right up to his craw and fire right into him. Use the special ability, and boom, he's gone. He's really gone, guys. Seriously. A true Titan killing bot. I mean, seriously, this is going to be it's going to be a nightmare for a lot of people. And I'm looking forward to get my hands on one of these. I mean, seriously. I like getting my hands on these over-the-top type builds here. It will eventually. Look at he's just going up. Special ability. Yeah, look. I just lived right through it. Seriously, this is nice. Now we're just tag teaming on this guy. I got about 9 more seconds before I can use my special ability, but I can load my weapons up and give him a hand. Not going to be afraid. They said this is going to be a brawler, and this is going to be a super brawling goat. And there's a nice rampage right there. I think that's going to be about it. But seriously, guys, look for this on the battlefield coming up in 9.4. It is going to be an absolute monster. Alrighty, I think that's it. It's everyone's got Titans but me. I have like a mini Titan, if you want to call it that. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and hop back into the hangar. Alrighty, guys, we're back in the hangar. Just going to wrap it up for you guys. Ochakochi. If you just get the bot, it's going to be a pretty potent bot. You get this particular bot with the drone, that special drone right over here, that's going to come out at the same time, which is going to be a massive boost to this. That's one step towards the most OP build. I don't know what the generalized pilot's going to be that drops with it for 9.4, but it's not going to be the best pilot. It'll be a good pilot for it. It'll be more than passable for 9.4, but then look in 9.5, they'll drop the specialized version, the special pilot for it, along with the special edition of this. And just like, you got the Ophion. You've got you had the very generalized Ophion, has a good pilot with it, and then you had the Labras that are weapons pretty much tailored for it. And of course you had a drone that goes quite well with it as well. Now, same thing's going to be set up. They had the Quicksand Ophion that came out. Then it had the specialty pilot that goes with it that gives it quantum radar once in the air. Upped it, so there's your total whole package. If you really want to build the most OP build, wait for 9.5 when the specialty version drops with the special version of the pilot. And you're going to have probably the most potent bot that has ever dropped in War Robots history. Alrighty, guys, time to bail out here. We'll see you in the next test server, and of course on general gameplay as well. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Alrighty, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.